Dealing with vocal crises, emotions, and voice development. Hi folks, I'm Boba. I'm a singer and a vocal trainer, and this is my channel about anatomical vocal training. Now, vocal crises. What is a vocal crisis? Vocal crisis means that you have certain roadblocks, obviously, when you develop your voice. And now these roadblocks often come in the form of emotions. Now, what happens when you open your voice is you open your body, literally, with the rib ups, right? You open the ribs to the side. That opens the connection, that loosens the connection between your sternum and the ribs, makes it softer so that you can actually pull the ribs to the side. Because if you can't pull, like if it's hard here and together and holding together, then you can't open your ribs. So it opens literally up your body here, which is a very emotional center, and also your body here, which is also obviously, this is where you express your emotions. So what happens is that often when we suppress emotions, we suppress them here and we suppress them here, right? And when we start to open up the body, then the solar plexus area and the throat area, they open up and they literally can bring up old emotions, because our body has like an emotional memory. That's why it's so much more effective when you learn in combination with emotion, right? Very happy. That's why I'm always like telling my students to be happy when they have these little successes, rather than to be dreading when they did the same mistake again, because then whatever you're more emotional with, that will be registered in your brain and in your muscle memory. And therefore, if in the past, which is very likely for most of us, you have suppressed certain emotions, they have a tendency, it has a tendency to show in your body. And these emotions have a tendency, when you for instance here, when you suppress a lot of love or a lot of particular emotions that you sense here, then your chest has a tendency to cave in with this suppression. And once you open it up, then certain emotions will resurface, and they will be more intense than what you're used to, because you might have been used to suppressing them. So the body and your emotions are one, they're interconnected, and you can see that or feel that when you feel strong emotions, right? Strong emotions, you like really feel them in your body. You feel love opening up your chest, or fear, like something like around your neck getting tight, or anger maybe in the stomach. You can feel these emotions physically. So when you open the body, when the shape of your body changes, it's very likely also, when you reach higher and higher notes, it's very likely that you will have certain emotions come up and be very strong for a certain amount of time. And there is a specific way how to deal with those, because if you just suppress them again, your body's going to close again, your voice is not going to go anywhere. So here is what you need to do. You need to relax. Feel it and relax. And the thing is, we often do either or. We either feel these emotions and then we're like totally in them, and like they carry us away somewhere, often mentally, that we don't feel the body anymore, but we kind of like feel them, and we're like, oh my God, this person did that to me, and my life is so this and that. But being calm, we usually can have an easier time to be calm when we suppress the emotions, right? But you need to combine these two. You need to feel it and be relaxed at the same time, so that the emotion just can work through your system, because then you will get used to feeling this emotion, and then it's not going to feel like you're over emotional anymore, because it's just going to feel like, oh, it's a strong emotion, but I can handle it because I practice to be calm. Now, this is something that also is used in Vipassana. Vipassana is a form of meditation for enlightenment. Basically, they say it's the original meditation that Buddha, Siddhartha, brought into the world, or back into the world. which really brings you freedom, emotional freedom. And as a singer, we really, really need that, because when we're always like, singing brings up emotions because we talk about emotions. So when we're always like this, when these emotions come up, then we can't really transport those emotions. But we can also suppress them, because then we're not a good singer, right? If you feel the emotion with the song and then you just suppress it, then you just suppress the emotion, then you won't be much of a good singer, because that's literally our job, transfer emotions, right? Singing is all about expressing emotions. And so the most effective way to express emotions is to feel them, but not being carried away by them. And therefore you need the ability to feel them, and then you need the strength, the mental strength, to stay calm and relaxed whilst feeling them. I will do more videos specifically about how you feel these emotions in your body and what to do when they come up, because it's something that happens when you open up your voice. And everybody who wants more range will have to sooner or later deal with these emotions coming up. So stay tuned. If you like the content, please leave me a like and a subscribe on my channel. And I hope it brings you something to think about these things and to start feeling your body and being more gentle with your body, which I explained in depth in this video, by the way, why gentleness and soft persistence is so important with your vocal training. And I hope to see you around. Want to learn how to do these things that I talk about in my videos? YouTube is great, but a course with an actual methodology is the thing that will give you real results. I have a course called Vocal Foundation on my website. I created a free tour where you can learn the what, why, who, how, and the content, the benefits, the finances, prerequisites, everything about the course. So if you're eager to get your voice to the next level, follow the first link in the description and sign up for my Vocal Foundation free tour.